evening. Thanks for joining us. Wisconsin's partisan primary just 2 weeks away from tomorrow. But tonight, Jacque facing questions over his political contributions and fundraising activity.
Opponents of Jacque accusing him of moving money from his state Senate coffers to fund his federal campaign for Congress. Chief political reporter Jason Zimmerman continues to look into this. He asked Jacque for an explanation. He's live in the newsroom with what he had to say. Jason.
Bill, Jacque tells me he did nothing wrong and it's perfectly legal to refund money to donors. In this case, more than $23,000 was given back to friends, family, and Republican lawmakers. And it appears from online records it was then redirected to Jacque's congressional campaign account.
In the race for Congress on the Republican side of the ballot, Jacque continues to face a financial disadvantage when it comes to the amount of cash on hand compared to his two rivals, Roger Roth and Tony Weed.
I've been out fundraised before by the special interests. Clearly, they are funding my opponents' campaigns, and I'm very proud to stand with the people.
Jacque now defending himself over allegations by his opponents he improperly moved money from his state campaign fund to support his run for Congress. Is there anything wrong with what's happening here? Any laws being broken?
No, I think this is something where I have disclosed everything, filed all of my reports on time, unlike my opponents who have delayed their disclosures and frankly have ethical conflicts.
Federal election law prohibits candidates from transferring funds directly from their state campaign accounts to federal ones. However, they can coordinate with donors to receive the money back and redistribute it as they see fit. Regardless, Roth and Weed have both jumped on the issue first reported by WisPolitics. Roth issued a statement in response saying, quote, campaign finance laws are designed to maximize transparency for voters. If a candidate is moving money between entities and skirting contribution limits, it should be looked into, and it's certainly suspicious, end quote. Also responding, Weed told us, quote, no political trick is too dirty for Jacque and his team of never-Trumpers. Jacque is exactly the type of sleazy career politician Wisconsin voters will reject on August 13th, end quote.
Both Roth and Weed have roughly 3 times the amount of cash on hand compared to Jacque, but Jacque tells me he is not concerned and touted his many endorsements today, which include Congressman Glenn Grothman and a majority of the sheriffs throughout the 8th Congressional District. Bill and Cammie, back to you.
Jason.